So today we're going to take a critical look into Piaget's cognitive development theory. Let's start with some background. Jean Piaget was a Swiss psychologist and he studied the natural sciences. He was very interested in studying children and finding out why they would reason and come up with the answers they did, especially like on standardized tests. And this kind of led to his overarching question of why do children of the same age commit the same errors? This kind of helped him formulate or construct his cognitive development theory, which is all children will go through all four stages. The first stage is sensory motor stage. That is going to be like when children do not automatically have object permanence. And that is why children, like young infants, really enjoy peekaboo and other things because they think out of sight, out of mind. Pre-operational is where kids are very egocentric and they struggle with conservation and stuff like that. Concrete operational, the kids are starting to be less egocentric. They are now able to classify objects, understand sets and subsets, such as like a person can be a brother, a father, and a grandfather. Stage 4 is the formal operational stage. And that is when your logical thinking has reached its, optimum level. And children at this age are able to deal with abstracts. And according to Piaget, all humans will enter those 4 stages. Some criticisms of his theory are stage 1, Bauer and Lorinka in 2011 concluded that infants were not given enough credit, that they simply can learn at a much faster pace than what Piaget was suggesting. Gelman in 72 found that conservation is possible among preschool age children if they are given a task that is appropriate to their age, to their level and their ability. Calmer et al. In 2011 concluded that Piaget overestimated a child's ability. This was kind of unique because all the other studies said they didn't give kids enough, or he didn't give kids enough credit. But they found that a child's ability and that children at this age can't understand the relationship between the physical world and things that don't exist. And so Piaget was overestimating their ability. Stage 4, the formal operational stage, there were lots of contradictory research studies on this. But the biggest problem was Piaget claimed that all children will go through these stages without exception. And so the first study was done by Bernstein, and he found just flat out that not all children will enter this 4th and final stage. Other studies by Martin in 2010 and Cole in 1990 found that yes, everybody will eventually enter this stage, but it will not be on Piaget's timeline. For instance, they concluded that the final stage is not reached until an adolescent reaches closer to age 20. Some general criticisms of Jean Piaget's theories were that he did not take into account the cultural and societal influence as well as educational influences. And then also just his research methods. They were not scientific. He did most of his through direct observation. And so those would be classified more as direct observational or clinical observations. I hope you enjoyed learning about Piaget. Thanks so much for watching.